of business leaders are really struggling. They're at the top of their game, but they're too afraid to admit that they have a problem. They're in the land of overwhelm, overwhelmed with the pressures of work, overwhelmed with the current situation that they're in, overwhelmed with the volume of responsibility of putting on a brave face for the people that they serve to lead. And this is causing them great problems, not only in the short term in terms of their health currently, but will also have long-term consequences due to the layers of stress that they have upon themselves. And we know from research that the stress hormone cortisol can have really long-term consequences on not only our brain health and our ability to remember things, but also on our immune system. It depletes our immune system. And when you are in that space as a leader, you may feel that you're afraid that you might burst the bubble of expectation that you've set up for yourself in terms of what it means for you to be a high-performing leader. And you're just worried what people may say if you own up to say that you're having a problem. You're worried about the label that they might give you. You're worried about the consequences that might have on your status. Ultimately, your ego is getting away in your progress and your long-term growth and health and well-being. So it's really important that we do take the time to focus on how we can stop ourselves from getting into this position. My name is Dr. Ruth Mary Ellen. I help business leaders who have lost sight of their best self unchain their pain, unlock the secrets to greater mental clarity and performance, and unleash their full potential so that they can step into their best self and more effectively lead their family and team to that next level in life. And I myself was in that position of overwhelm. I myself was in that position of burnout. I understand how hard it can be to admit that you're struggling, to admit that you are not able to cope in the way that you hoped you would in the leadership position that you've put yourself in, that you've built up for yourself. And I really was worried about admitting that I was having a problem based on the environment that I was working in. But it wasn't serving me, it wasn't serving my health, it was rock bottom, and I had all the wrong habits, all the wrong processes set up that were making me worse rather than making me better. And it's really important that we take the time to acknowledge our struggles so that we can start that journey to recovery, so that we can start that journey to transformation, so that we can tool ourselves up with the things that we need to help us unchain our pain, to help us unlock the secrets to greater mental clarity and performance so that we can truly step into our best selves. So you might be saying to yourself, I don't have the time to do this. I'm too busy looking after everyone else. I'm too afraid to acknowledge that I have a problem. What will people think of me? But the reality is, what are you thinking of yourself? What would your future self say to you now? What will your future self look like if you don't take action right now to stop yourself from burning out? And the chances are, if you're listening to this, you're probably already in the burnout situation. So what steps can you take? Well, the first thing is I want you to pause. I want you to stop. And you might say, no, I can't do that. Great. That's the first thing you need to learn to do. You need to learn to say no. You need to learn to say no to all of the things that you have on your plate. You need to say no to the things that are not necessary for you to do. You need to say no to the bad habits that you have adopted. You need to say no to the full diary that you have created that is not necessary for you or your long-term health. The next thing I want you to focus on is I want you to reflect. I want you to reflect on your diary. I want you to look at your diary in great detail and understand what is it that is most necessary for me to do this week, and what is missing on your diary that you're doing anyway, that you haven't even scheduled and you've thrown on top of yourself as a great big burden that's still weighing you down, you're not even acknowledging is a task on your to-do list. What is it you're missing off your diary? And when you've got that full list in front of you, I want you to focus on the things that you can drop and the things that you can swap. Who can you delegate the items to? Are they really necessary to be done right now? What is the true deadline associated with the items on your calendar? What is the true deadline associated with the items on your to-do list? What can wait? And thirdly, I want you to focus on pivoting from putting all of your attention into looking after other people to all of your attention into looking after yourself. You can't fully look after your team if you're not looking after yourself first and foremost. Your health comes first. If you are caring for a team, you have to care for yourself first. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to find out more about how I can help you unchain your pain, unlock the secrets to greater mental clarity and performance, get rid of that brain fog, help you let go of the overwhelm that you might be experiencing, helping you avoid burnout and stop burnout, and really dialing in on your unique brain so you can unleash your potential, then make sure you click on the link below to register for your free Unleash strategy call to find out how I can help you. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure you click on the link in the top right hand corner to get the next video in this series. I look forward to talking to you very soon.